In this video, I'm going to show you 5 common fingerstyle guitar mistakes that we all make and how to overcome them. And the first one is that we don't spend enough time working on bar chords because they can feel uncomfortable to play. But it's very important that your bars are strong and accurate because when you're playing fingerstyle, you're typically playing every single note individually, so any mistakes are really going to be heard. For example, if your bar chord isn't accurate, you might lose notes on strings 1 and 2, which could be melody notes. So when practicing bar chords, make sure you arpeggiate them so you hear every note individually and focus on any problem areas. From there, you can work on partial bars, where the index finger is only going to hold down, say, 3 or 4 strings. And then to really develop the strength and accuracy, work on partial bars with open strings. So I'll take that same chord, fret 4 of strings 4, 3 and 2, but now I'll add in an open first string against it, which is really going to test the precision of that index finger bar. The second mistake we can make is to forget to work on stretching for the fretting hand, because it feels awkward like bar chords. But sooner or later you're going to encounter pieces that require wide stretches on the left hand or the fretting hand. So it's important that you work on stretching every day. A really good way to do this is to start with chords you already know that don't require any stretches and then factor in stretches. So I'll use a short chord sequence like this one to really work the fretting hand, starting with an E major. So each time I'm moving from shapes that feel quite comfortable to having shapes which have a large stretch in them. And that's really going to get me thinking about how those stretches work and how to get the fretting hand fingers clean and accurate all the way through. The third mistake many of us make concerns positioning with the fretting hand. And it's very common when picking to place the 4th finger on the soundboard itself. I played like this myself for about 10 years until somebody pointed it out to me. Now, it's not the worst mistake you can make, and there are many great players that actually do plant that 4th finger on the guitar. But you might find if you do it too much, it just restricts a little bit of movement in the fretting hand. So it's a good idea to try and develop a free-floating picking hand technique where all the fingers can articulate without any of the tension that 4th finger can sometimes give if it's sitting on the soundboard. The 4th mistake is not focusing on timing. And timing when playing fingerstyle is going to mean a couple of different things. If you play solo fingerstyle guitar, then after a while you'll probably develop your own sense of timing, which allows you to push and pull the tempos you see fit. And that's great, it's a really expressive device. However, you can never forget that if you're playing with other musicians, there's going to be a collective sense of timing, which you then have to adhere to. So when you practice fingerstyle guitar, either play along with a track or a metronome, as well as playing completely unaccompanied, because you're going to get 2 different senses of timing there. Your own internal timing, and then that fixed, rigid timing that we're all going to share. And finally, mistake number 5 is not spending enough time on repetition with the picking hand. Repetition is how you're going to develop strength, speed and accuracy, so it's really important that you get that in the practice routine. A great way of doing that is to hold down a simple chord shape on the fretting hand, so that doesn't have to worry about doing anything else, and then choose a very straightforward picking pattern like this, strings 4, 2, 3, 1, and that's going thumb, index, thumb, middle. And then just repeat the phrase over and over again, slowly picking up speed as you do so. And when you find a speed that feels comfortable, but you feel like you're pushing yourself, try and maintain it for as long as possible. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I really hope it's helped you with some aspects of your fingerstyle guitar playing. If you've got any questions, just get in touch with me. My email address is on the screen now. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can let you know when the next video's out. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.